Free Dog made this one.
Yeah.
Black man in this industry going through some unfortunate, circumstances. And so, I wish him luck as well with everything he's going through. And
I didn't know they was doing anything freaky until Ja came out and said, yo, y'all didn't want to be in there because there's a lot of freaky things going on. So I guess that was one of those freak off sections.
You like dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight? The Diddy doo-wop? Looking at motherfucker. Are you Illuminati pick me?
So Jarule decided to stick up for his man Diddy in the worst moment possible, right after Diddy got hit with his worst lawsuit yet, accusing him of all kinds of messed up activities. Rumors about Ja being one of Diddy's alleged male playthings have been swirling for a while now. Diddy's former bodyguard claimed that he actually stood guard in front of Diddy's hotel room while Diddy and Ja were going at it. And then Jaguar Wright recently added more fuel to the fire by claiming Ja cheated on his wife with his prison cellmate. But instead of laying low and letting all this Diddy drama pass him by, Ja decided to defend Diddy in a new interview with Piers Morgan, claiming this is just another case of society trying to tear down a successful black man. However, as new evidence is starting to surface about Diddy allegedly blackmailing his male freak-off partners, word on the street is that Ja is terrified. There's a tape of him and Diddy that could leak any day now, which is probably why he doesn't want to get on Diddy's bad side now. So what exactly did Ja say about his relationship with Diddy? And is Diddy blackmailing him with some compromising footage? Let's break it down.
I'm doing an interview, baby. I'm live on TV. I'll check y'all later. I'll come golf with y'all later. Yeah.
Who's that, Diddy?
But.
Okay, let's start with some background first, because Ja Rule's name consistently gets brought up every time Diddy's rumored male freak-off are in the spotlight. It's not clear exactly when or how Diddy and Ja met. It's most likely they were introduced by Irv Gotti, who produced Ja's first tracks in the mid-90s. And apparently there was something about Ja that caught Diddy's eye. He immediately took him under his wing. There are a ton of photos from the early 2000s showing young Ja partying and cozying up to Diddy. However, as rumors started flying around about Diddy being on the DL, all the men in Diddy's inner circle got dragged into this conversation. Now, initially, no one suspected there was anything more than friendship between Diddy and Ja. Ja married his longtime girlfriend, Aisha Murray, in 2001, right around the time he started actively hanging out with Diddy, so there was nothing about Ja's lifestyle to suggest that he had something going on with Diddy on the down low. However, fast forward to 2022, when Diddy's public facade started to break down, and his longtime bodyguard, Gene Deal, dropped a bombshell in an interview, claiming that he once went with Diddy to shop for adult toys in Atlanta. Later that day, they flew to North Carolina, where Gene said Diddy apparently put those toys to use in his hotel room with none other than Jarule.
Because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, he got to go put it on the counter and, show everybody what he's getting. So as he going, I'm just looking at the places where he's picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said plugs. Well, I said, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said plugs. And he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. Next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Jarule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff, they're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. Puff and Jarule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, Gene, that's my cousin. He know me well, and Puff was like, yo, Gene, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on.
Mind you, Jean told this story about a year before Cassie dropped her bombshell lawsuit and exposed Diddy's rumored freak-off sessions with men. So after Cassie opened the floodgates with her lawsuit and all these other people started coming forward with their stories about Diddy, Jean came back and said Diddy has always been like this, and even when he was officially in relationships with women, he would secretly visit Turkish baths to hook up with men.
Wait outside of Turkish baths for him? You know what they do in the Turkish baths?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay. That's where a lot of gay men meet. And they all take hot baths together. Twice. Sometimes 3 times a week. Me and the driver be outside. He'll run into the Turkish bath.
But Jean isn't the only industry insider who knows a thing or two about Diddy and Jarule's relationship. Jaguar Wright also recently went off on Ja, blasting him for disrespecting his wife and allegedly cheating on her not just with Diddy, but also with his cellmate when he was in prison for 2 years between 2011 and 2013 for gun possession and tax evasion. According to Jaguar, by this point, Ja was already involved with Diddy when he was sent to prison, and then he allegedly continued these activities with his cellie.
I've been so polite with Jarule, you know?
Uh-oh.
Like, I've been so polite with that little right there, but with all disrespect, you a punk little bitch. How the f you gonna go to jail and then turn on your wife for your celly? Like, what kind of does that?
You said he chose to sell it over his wife?
He dumped his wife. Yeah, he refused visits, told her not to come. He was right next to Canada. It was a waste of time and money. And then she found the letters of your boo loving up on your cupcake and cellmate, your little fruit. You know, open your mouth. Tell the truth. You know, Gene was talking about you when he had to throw your cousin up there in the piano. He did everything but say your name. Why don't you say it?
Yeah.
Why don't you say it? You like dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight? The Diddy doo-wop? Looking at mother. Are you Illuminati pick me?
Hmm.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
Sheesh. All right. So along with this whole
Oh,
Diddy,
turn on your wife so you can play hide the soap. You
Hmm.
These ain't got no respect for women. They ain't got no respect for women. Woo, they give birth to your children. They put up with all of your shit. They got to listen to everybody gossiping about which when the truth is you're fake.
Now, what's interesting is that Ja said nothing when Jean and Jaguar called him out and claimed he was hooking up with Diddy. He didn't even try to deny any of this. But fast forward to now, and after this new lawsuit came out against Diddy, filed by his former producer Rodney Jones, and Ja suddenly decided to stick up for Diddy. Earlier this week, Ja appeared on Piers Morgan Uncensored, and when Piers asked him about his friend Diddy and all these disturbing allegations, Ja got visibly nervous before saying he wishes Diddy the best because, in his opinion, what Diddy is going through is just unfortunate circumstances.
A guy's a friend of yours, which is P. Diddy, Sean Diddy Coombs. What's your take on what's happening with him?
Again, man, you know, it's another black man in this industry going through some unfortunate, you know, circumstances. And so, you know, I wish him luck as well with everything he's going through. And, you know, you know, and if there's victims in this, you know, I can't speak on things that I don't know about Pierce, and so I try not to. I try to leave those things to those who do that. That's why people have podcasts and stuff like that. They talk about these things back and forth. I don't really get involved with that, but yeah, I wish everybody, you know, love and pray.
And now check out how Ja first tried to ignore Piers' joke about Diddy being in his house before laughing it off.
So, what's up, Fausto? I'm doing an interview, baby. I'm live on TV. I'll check y'all later. I'll come golf with y'all later. Yeah.
Who's that, Diddy?
But who?
Was that Diddy or Fiddy?
Who? Fausto. That's my guy, Fausto. You got jokes, Piers. I see you got jokes.
Now, Ja could have easily told Piers in advance he wouldn't be answering any questions about Diddy. You can't help but wonder why he decided to go on record saying he wishes Diddy luck with, as he put it, unfortunate circumstances. Well, word on the street is that Ja had no choice and he might have been pressured, or perhaps blackmailed, by Diddy himself. See, according to the lawsuit filed by Rodney Lil Rod Jones, Diddy was running some kind of Epstein-like operation and had hidden cameras in every room of his many homes. He would then allegedly store compromising footage of his party guests, which apparently included many high-profile individuals, from celebs to politicians. Jones's lawsuit states, while living and traveling with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones discovered that Mr. Combs has hidden cameras in every room of his homes. Mr. Jones believes that Mr. Combs has recordings of defendants Lucian Charles Grange, the CEO of Universal Music, Ethiopia Habtemariam, former CEO of Motown Records, as well as other celebrities, music label executives, politicians, and athletes. The lawsuit further states, upon information and belief, these individuals were recorded without their knowledge and consent. And as is the case with the homosexual S-tape of Stevie J that Mr. Combs provided to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. And according to Jones, due to this treasure trove of evidence he has in his possession, Mr. Combs believes that he is above the law and is untouchable. And this is why fans are now speculating that among this treasure trove of evidence Diddy allegedly has in his possession, there's probably footage of him and Jarule, which could explain why Ja is now sticking up for Diddy and refusing to distance himself from him. One fan said, "Personally, I can believe Ja rolled with Diddy on all the freak-off depravity. Everyone seems to forget, even though professionally Ja was the center of the Irv Gotti universe, he and Ashanti, in his personal life, he rocked with Diddy any chance he got. Where you saw one, you'd see the other. I think I remember him saying on an MTV interview that Diddy after parties are the experience of a lifetime, and that's all he was gonna say. So I tend to believe Ja might have been experimenting and doing everything he was big enough to do." And another person added, "Diddy was protected and threw FOs and blackmail parties and made relationships network to be protected. Those who protected him were at his parties. This all makes sense. It's time for the industry to crumble." But what's your take on Diddy's alleged blackmail tactics? And how do you feel about Jarule supporting Diddy? Comment down below and then check out this next video.
I can tell you what it feel like. First so